Lads, downpipes, lots of controversy. What side do you leave your laps? Are you even leaving laps? Where are you placing your rivets? How much silicone are you using? All questions we're going to answer in today's walkthrough. Welcome to BTP, where a plumber of 15 years shows you exactly how I fold up downpipes on site, baby. And without further ado, let's sharpen those hand skills. And if you don't like them, you can fuck off. Gents, here we have an offcut. Usually you would have a big and small end that's signified by a dimple in the front face. Though today I'll be showing you how to make up just the bends themselves with a basic video. On another video, we'll show you how to work out all the measurements between these bends. But let's get into it, baby. Ooh. Here's the tool selection, gents. Pretty basic. But if you ain't got a pair of lobsters, you ain't a real roofer. You a bitch, son. Gents, once I have my top mark, I can begin. And that for me is usually from the pop to the base of the fascia plus 10 mil. I always want to hug nice and tight. So from there, I'll mark it in and then go in 32 mil slots. And I'll show you what that looks like. Mark out 32 mil, put a line in, mark out another 32 mil, put a line in, and square these up. Something like that. And then we infill these here. Gents, here we are. This signifies the back. That's the front. And the first bend, we never want to take away from the front. We're always taking the meat away from the rear. And here we have 32 mil sections. And this represents the meat that we're going to take away. But Mr. BTP, where's your lap? Always at the top, baby. Give it 10 mil. Here we have the top bend all marked up. 32 mil slots is pretty conservative. I think it's 35 to 38 mil usually on each side, gets you a good bend. But I like to leave a little bit more meat and take it away later in the process if I can, especially while I'm learning. The last thing you want to do is bend it all up and realize you've made it over 90 degrees and you realize, I fucked it, son. It's happened before. Now anyways, I like to put my laps on the top side for the direction of flow of water. Think of any other flashing as well. You always have the laps on the top side for the flow of water. Now let's get into this. Snappy bit in your drill. If you ain't got one, you bitch. Making sure to remember to keep that lap. This cut right here that I'm about to make specifically needs to happen with the green snips. When I'm coming down, you'll be able to see that when I snip, the snips themselves naturally push this edge out and the top edge in. This is very important for when I go to fold it. I want to make sure that this is definitely wide enough to accommodate this edge here. You'll be able to see right there. You can also get a chisel in and do it like this, but I prefer, why not use your snips? Bang, done. Now the same goes for this side as well. You'll notice the snips naturally push the tin a certain particular way. And look at that, would you look at that, baby? See these snips and how they actuate? They want to push this side up. Bam. So when I go to fold it, it'll fold in nice and beautifully, baby, but we're not up to that stage yet. Damn, boy. Super underrated hot tip if you want a crisp front fold. Mark the center, then use a chisel or a mash to mark the center through. That's the tits right there, baby. Those taps will help the front face fold in significantly more crisper, baby. Watch this. Oh, oh, fuck me, fuck. Success, baby. It all lines up with the marks. That's what we want. You can see inside the 10 mil inside. Now, this is not right. We've got to take out way more than this. So what I do from here is I will just take out 3 to 5 mil on that side and 3 to 5 mil on that side. We will leave all these sides long for the extra lap, baby. Taking off 3 to 4 mil on each side. Here we have it. Much nicer angle. Agree? Mr. BTP, why did you waste all that time with double cutting? Why didn't you take out the right measurement at the start? Well, you spastic, thanks for asking. Someone's got to learn somehow, yeah? Bottom cut, top mark. What's the measurement so we can replicate the same bend so it looks perfect? 70 mil. So instead of 32mm cutouts, we have 35mm cutouts. And thanks to the power of editing, I've marked it all out. You can see lap on the top side. I've made sure to make this 35mm and this 35mm. Bam, bam, bam. So we're not double cutting this time, baby. All the learns. Gents, having made the second cut and peeled this baddie, we're ready to go for silicone and rivets. But I just wanted to let you guys know, I purely skipped it because we're blowing out on time, but I just replicated the same steps. The only thing I changed differently was just made the 35mm slots. And look at that, square as shit, baby. Applying silicone on the inside, give it a swirl around, big one. And then on the inside again, swirl around, a big one. A little bit on the laps. There we go. A little bit more on the laps. Perfect. Some finger action, just a little bit more. And across. We can clean it afterwards, baby. There we go. Here we are, folding it all up and in, putting some pressure downwards. For me, all I need is 2 rivets in this, and I'm happy with that. What I like the most about this is you can see silicone oozing out the sides, which means there's ample inside. Here we have it, gentlemen. Let me know what you think. Execution, application, ouch. We're not done yet though. We've still got one more bit to do. Silicone right up this bad boy. I don't silicone the rivets or overseal anything else because it's gross. Let me know what you guys do. So here we are. I hope you learned a thing or two. Exactly how BTP makes up and folds his downpipes on site. List me, another content creator, busting their hump this hard to teach you cunts a thing or two. I'll fucking wait. I truly appreciate your participation, and until the next time, I'll see you then. And remember, before you go, if you don't like the way I've done anything today, suck off a dead horse.